Hello Virgo, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. I've pre-shuffled your cards, Virgo, to get your energy into the cards. And this reading is going to cover your energies from the 4th to the 10th of October 2021 or thereabouts. So I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Moonology Oracle deck. It is a general reading, Virgo, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind or for somebody else. So we'll just get going with your reading now and get a bit of an overall energy. Just to say also that there are 7 major planets that are appearing to go retrograde backwards in the heavens at this time. So this is having an influence and an impact on many of us, but it's a very important time. It's a time of reflection, slowing down a bit and taking stock of where we've come from or where we're going, perhaps what we need to leave behind now, and find a new way forward. The only reason I raise this is I'm seeing the influence of this retrograde season in all of the readings I'm doing at this time. So things are coming to a head in the main. Okay, so here we have the full moon in Pisces for you, and this is saying, Virgo, to balance spirituality and practicality. All right, so that's important for you at this time, to balance your spirituality and your practicality. You are a very practical sign, but there's some form of balance needs to be struck now. So let's see, I'll just do a final shuffle of the Anna Kay Tarot for you. Oh, it's going dark again. We've had quite a few showers here in the UK. Well, the middle of the UK anyway, where I am at the moment. Let's have a look. The Knight of Rods just jumped out, and this is a bit of a go-getting energy. The Knight of Rods delivers movement and change, delivers new creative opportunities. So let's see, I'll just pop him back. A bit more of a shuffle. Okay, so we have the heart of your reading here, what's at the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then just something else that the energies would like to say to you or raise your awareness about. All right, so I'll just pop that over there. Okay, so right, we had the Knight of Rods that jumped out. We've got the King of Rods here now. And again, this is a very entrepreneurial energy. This is a very much a go-getter, somebody who doesn't stand still, who sees an opportunity and will go for it. Very creative, very quick as well. Very quick in, very quick out, if he's like. If something's not working, he'll move on to the next situation. So let's see where the King of Rods fits in with your reading, Virgo. So could we have some clarifying cards, please, for all of the cards on the table? Alright, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Pentacles, and this is an energy of feeling a sense of lack, feeling isolated and alone, not having enough. It's that sort of an energy, although the universe says you have got enough, but there's an acknowledgement that you feel perhaps out on a limb for some reason. And of course that's going next to the King of Rods. So it could be that the bit of a go-getting energy around you that's leaving you feel a bit isolated. And that you feel, are you feeling a bit left behind for some of you, Virgo? So let's see. Okay, so right at the heart of your reading, Virgo, we have the World and the Ace of Pentacles. And the World, this symbolises the completion of a cycle, so it's very much in connection with what's going on in the heavens now with the planets. So there's a completion that has needed to complete. It's a natural cycle. and it's something that's come to its natural ending, but ready then to take on a new shape, if you like, for a new beginning. Now, the clarifier is the Ace of Pentacles, and this is uncovering treasure. This is something being discovered that and uncovered that promises abundance and great wealth. So whatever the old cycle is, the new cycle is bringing in the Ace of Pentacles energy, which is a fabulous energy. That's a lovely beginning to your reading, Virgo. All right, so what's at the root of this? All right, well, we may have a couple on the table here, but it doesn't have to be. We have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the King of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is very much the independent person. It's not gender specific, but it's somebody that brings money to the table. Is very good with what he or she does, very independent minded, very self-sufficient. And of course we've got the King of Pentacles, who again is a very trustworthy, secure energy, very good at bringing money to the table himself, and very trustworthy energy. So here at the root of this situation we have a King of Pentacles and a Nine of Pentacles energy. I do feel for some of you we've got a couple on the table here, or it's purely the energy of the King of Pentacles, but there's a lot of pentacles here already on the table. So this is very much about money, bringing money, earning money, new opportunities to do with money, being independent and self-sufficient. All right, so past energies. So what's happened in the past? We've got the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. So the King of Swords is very much a strategist, very much works from his mind, got a lot of mental acumen. So very much it's a lovely depiction of him playing a game of chess here, but planning his next move. So he's a bit of a strategist. So this is either an aspect of yourself, because I know your ruling planet, Virgo, is Mercury, which is the planet of the mind. So this could represent yourself using a strategy for going forward, planning going forward. However, we've got the Four of Swords here, so this is about feeling depleted, feeling quite exhausted and tired. Perhaps feeling a little unwell, needing to be nurtured and looked after. And that's a clarifier for the King of Swords. So it could be that because you've had to do a lot of strategizing and planning, and perhaps in your job, in your work, in your life in general, that in the past it did leave you feeling quite depleted. However, there's a completion to that old cycle now. That old cycle is going, because there's some form of treasure that's been uncovered, some new opportunity that has been uncovered now for you that is promising abundance and more security. So what are you thinking about at the moment? Yes, you're thinking about this new opportunity that you became aware of, and that I feel you grasp, and it's something to do with money again. You see the Page of Rods standing on a pentacle there. So it's something to do with money, wealth, career. And there's an opportunity that you saw, and that helped this the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favour. So a new cycle beginning, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny. And this is what you're thinking about at the moment. So lovely energies here for you, Virgo. And going forward, we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Rods. So and the number 2, it generally is about making a decision. So going forward, the Two of Swords. So this man has turned his back, he's walking away from the swords because it's a difficult decision to make. Difficult decision to face, it's difficult decision to make. You see the stormy sea in the background there. There's washing, the sand up and the foam up into the room. So it's quite a turbulent picture here. So there's some form of turbulence, some form of upheaval, I feel, and the coming in, and a decision you're going to have to make. And that decision is about which way you go, what direction you take now. Do you carry on in the direction, the way you've been going, or do you turn back, or do you go to the right or to the left? But it's a difficult decision to make. And it's going to take a little bit of time, I feel, to make that decision, whoever this is for. So what would the energies like to say to you? Well, we have Temperance and the Eight of Cups. Temperance is very much about achieving balance, achieving harmony and balance within yourself and around you. Having patience also, and being ready for healing. It brings a healing energy in. But the clarifier is the Eight of Cups, and this is about moving on from, having to move on from a situation that had great meaning for you in the past. But it's not emotionally fulfilling you any longer. So you're having to move on to find the ninth cup, which is wish fulfillment. But you're having to move on now. You're having to move on either emotionally, or mentally, psychologically, or physically, or a combination of all of those energies. And so whatever this Eight of Cups is referring to for you, you have to do this to achieve your balance and harmony within yourself and around you, and to bring healing down for yourself. So I feel this is quite a specific reading for somebody. So there's clearly opportunities that have come in and been presented. A completion of an old cycle and a new cycle coming in. And it looks like, you're well set up in many ways, and you saw an opportunity, and that started the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favour. New opportunities. But something about this energy, about the King of Rods energy, that has left you feeling sort of quite isolated and feeling a sense of lack. And it could be because the King of Rods is very energetic, very much a go-getter. It could be that it's that energy that's left you feeling a bit depleted. Or it could be somebody else that's coming in, that's connected to you, that's making you feel like that. I'm not sure. You take it how it resonates with you. But certainly going forward, there's a difficult decision to be made because of some form of upheaval or turbulence. And then you'll be having to decide which direction you're going in. It's a difficult decision. But there is going to be moving on within you or around you for some reason, because of this situation. Perhaps the decision you make is having to move on to search for your ninth cup, and to bring in harmony and peace and healing and tranquility within you and around you. And yes, and that's why you've got to balance your spirituality with your practicality. It can't all be about what you're doing. You've got to take a step back now and tune in to your soul and spiritual development. And that may be what's going to start to come in now and take a bit of a priority for you. Okay. Could we have two final messages, please, for Virgo? Two final messages to complete this reading, please, for Virgo. Yeah, okay, so we've got distant thunder, clear the air, and fogged in, go slow, take your time. So there's some form of thunderstorm on the way, some form of if you think about when the pressure builds up around us, it becomes humid, it builds up and it builds up, and then we have a thunderstorm with lightning, the dark clouds, the rolls of thunder, the rain. But it helps to clear the air, doesn't it? And I feel something's building up, and the air needs to be cleared. Whether it's having to face a situation, whether it's a conversation, could be a disagreement. It could be a clash of ideas, possibly. But there's something that is going to come in that has got to happen to clear the air. Because things are a bit unclear at this time, a bit fogged in. So the advice is to go slow and take your time, because the situation isn't clear yet. You can't see too far into the future at the moment. So go slow and take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush, Virgo. Take your time. All right. Right, whoever this was for, I hope this reading has had some meaning for you and some giving you a bit of clarity and a little bit of understanding on your situation. But good luck going forward, and I do hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.